Welcome back, family, to NorthsideLDN Caramba. And today, Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. And I can't lie, as an Arsenal fan, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed once again. It takes another club to show us how to capitalize. When your nearest rivals drop points, Chelsea capitalize off of Liverpool dropping points, City dropping points, and Arsenal dropping points. Gotta say today, Brentford tried to stifle Chelsea today. They tried to stop them playing their football. Today, Chelsea didn't even need their players to be absolutely cooking. They still found a way. Jackson, frustrating at times. There was chances for him to score. There was a chance in front of goal where he just needed to cushion it, and he skies it over the bar. Madueke was frustrating, yet still managed to get the assist for Cucurella's goal, which was a great header. To be fair, it was a great cross from Madueke. Other than that, he was very frustrating, no problem. Sancho today absolutely sat the defender and the Brentford goalkeeper on his arse, bro. On his arse. Cole Palmer just cooking with the passes. Caicedo bossing it in the midfield, getting the ball, giving it to Enzo, who gives it a beautiful way to pass into Jackson to take that shot. Jackson takes on his defender, takes the defender on one touch, beats the defender, and then slots it bottom corner. Chelsea weren't even, in their best gear today, and were yet still the better team. They never panicked. Think what you want about us. Listen, a lot of Chelsea fans have been saying they need to upgrade on Sanchez, and I agree. You do need a better goalkeeper, but today you got to give him some props. Today you got to give Sanchez some props today. The goalkeeper made two excellent saves, man. Two excellent saves. Wisa, a shot by Wisa. There was another opportunity as well, right in front of goal. He actually made some good saves today. If you're going to be fair to Sanchez, look, you can still think that you need an upgrade on Sanchez. But he kept you in this game, Sanchez, today. Yeah, you'll probably look at it, the way Cowell got cooked at the end. The whole defense really got cooked. Mbeumo for that Brentford goal. Nobody put a foul in, you know what I mean? You would have taken it, probably if you're a Chelsea fan, you would take the yellow card. Tactical foul. Just take him down. And Mbeumo running through the whole defense. Nobody putting a leg in, putting a foot in. You're probably, want a tactical foul. But ultimately, Chelsea will be happy. Listen, as always, StreamYard, these Philly stuff that have frozen on me. Give me 1 second. Let me just restart my computer and I'll be back. Big up to everyone locked in. 1 second, I will be back. And we're back. As I was saying, if you're a Chelsea fan, there's a lot to be happy about. Even when Brentford tried to stifle you lot, even when Madueke wasn't having the greatest of games, you still found the way to get back into the game. Like I said, excellent cross into Cucurella, who also had a very good flying header in the box, took his goal very, very well. Jackson, very frustrating, but then took his goal really well before he was subbed off. Do you know what I mean? Like Chelsea, it's just inevitable. You guys have made the most out of the opportunities that you're given in the game. Yeah, you conceded a silly goal. Cole Palmer didn't even need to be the star of the game. Sancho was cooking. Madueke obviously got an assist, even though I do think this is why I don't really rate Madueke. For all the good he does, he makes so many stupid decisions. Jackson today as well, taking way too many touches, but he gets the goal. Enzo Fernandez, some good passing from Enzo Fernandez. Great passing to Jackson for the goal. Cucurella, going forward, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at Yassa, man. Look at this guy. Look how gassed he is, bro. Let me put the link out. Yeah, I mean, let me put the link out. Look how gassed this guy is, bro. Ultimately, you guys capitalize where Arsenal should have capitalized, and I'm fuming, bro. I'm fuming with my own club. You know what I'm saying? Because my club just always let me down, bro. Always let me down, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the job of the manager. You find a way. Did Arsenal find a way? No, we didn't find a way against Everton. Absolute joke for my club. I'm annoyed with my club. I'm annoyed at the fact that all the myths, about, it takes time. You need your team. You need this, you need that. Well, is this Maresca's team? And look at what he's doing with the squad that he's got. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at how the players know how to unlock a low block. Because let's be real, Brentford, they frustrated you in the first half, and yet you still managed to get the win. Timmy, what you saying?
Hey, first of all, thanks for having me on because if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be so shameless. The fact you're allowing Chelsea fans to dunk on your head on your own channel is crazy. But no, I'm just kidding. But I like the game. Nicholas Jackson, the thing about Nicholas Jackson that confuses me, right? With Nani Madueke, you can tell that he's distracted by Ruby Rose. All the holes in the stands. You can tell he's distracted. That's why he's having bad games. But with Nicholas Jackson, this guy goes home to no wife, no dog, no pets, no anything, no distractions. He's not in the club, and he's still missing chances. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. But other than that, the performance was good. But this back line, man, we have no back. We have no back whatsoever. We are Taylor Swift FC, bro. No back whatsoever, bro. It's so insane. Like, we need a center back in January, bro. I know we have 6 of them. I don't really care, bro. Send them to Strasbourg, bro. Send Sassy to Strasbourg because I'm tired of send someone to Strasbourg. Because I'm tired of seeing every week. It doesn't matter who we play. We ran 5-6 different combinations. We ran Kobo Tosin. We ran Kobo Fofana. We ran Fofana Badiashile. We ran Badiashile Desasi. Still doesn't work every single time, bro. And it's not the manager's fault because the manager is clearly improving these players because last year was a different story. Last year our defense was different, but this year at least there's a structure in place. But the players are just not good enough, bro. And I don't want to hear Antonio Silva or any of these 19-year-old center backs, bro. Now, get me a proven center back, bro. A proven 26, 27, 28-year-old center back. Because we need to win the title this year. Because Man City's not doing the same thing next year, bro. And I know people are going to look at me like I'm crazy. Like it's the first year after Maresca or whatever. But we need to capitalize on this. Because Arsenal, look at what they're doing. Liverpool, all they need is one injury and they're cooked. And Man City is clearly not at the races, bro. They're 5th. So we need
Tottenham's
to
back,
focus
though.
on
Tottenham's back.
Low bro.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Actually, Arsenal's low, bro. Tottenham's our son. There's different levels to this. Arsenal is Arsenal is our high school little brother.
Hey, bro, you won. Talk about your
Tottenham
team,
is our son.
Hey, bro, you won. Talk about the Chelsea game, bro. Just leave us alone. We suffer enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, enough.
Yeah, last thing before I stop talking. Everton, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all, Everton.
Yeah, man like Broya.
Man like Broya, you know what I'm saying? On loan, buy him, please. So yeah.
Listen, I've realized, we got so many agents around. Chelsea's doing nasty work, but we got Broya in Everton. Man got Havertz. We got Mount out there. You know what I mean? Just doing the Lord's work for us, bro. It is what it is. But listen, about this game, Northside, I agree with most of the things you said, in your little reaction thing in the beginning. Yeah, man, I just thought we didn't really capitalize. Like even Jackson missed that easy chance, that basically in a sitter in it from that thingy, and we kind of defended. We defended all right. Cole was quite good in the beginning, and I felt like he was like defending well. But it was like at the end of the day, for me, we had to take our opportunity, score as many goals as we could, and then kill the game off early, because we knew with Brentford the way their crosses were killing us, bro. You see how they were switching the balls from one side to another? That they were killing us, bro. So catching like Gusto a bit out of position and that. But then you had obviously Cucurella scored the goal, and it was like, yeah, cool. We got the goal now. Just let's get a second one. But yeah, we kind of sometimes overcooked it. Though. Even Madueke a couple of times, he was getting past his fullback or getting in a position. Instead of crossing, he was shooting. Instead of shooting, he was crossing.
What about that chance? He could have crossed it into Jackson completely unmarked, and he goes for the shot.
He goes for the shot.
Near corner.
That's Nani Madueke, though. That's Nani Madueke in a nutshell. Like, that's... Today you saw why we don't believe he can be a top-end winger. He has, like, the capabilities of being able to get by someone, but, like, that decision-making is not there. It's just not there. Like, that's the end-all, be-all. That's why Neto is better than him, is because the decision-making is just not there. And, hey, good cross for the goal, though. I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, that was a top credit for that. And Cucurella to make the run into the box and to take that header as well. That was a good finish, man. Good header. I can't lie. He did well for that cross, though. That was
because Cucurella was behind that left back, or is it the right back? Sorry, and then he went in front of him, was in between them, and managed to get the header. And obviously the finish from Jackson was good as well, man. I was like, perfect time to get that goal.
I mean, he needed to score that though, because he was having a stinker that entire game, bro.
Passes to nobody. I was like, what is he doing?
He was having a biblical stinker the entire game, and then all of a sudden, the hardest chance he had the entire game. That was the hardest chance he had the entire fucking game, and he puts it in the back of the net. That's the most frustrating part about Nico, because he should have had 2 or 3 today.
Yeah.
Like he had a tap it, wide open net. I'm losing my mind over this fucking shit. Wide open, bro. You could have taken a touch. He could have so many things, and he hit it. He went and hit it underneath it. But one thing you shouldn't.
Because he tried to strike it. When the ball, when you're in front of goal like that, and the ball's coming in with a lot of velocity, you just gotta tap it. All you gotta do is make contact. You don't put no power.
Yeah,
it's a redirect thing. It's a redirect thing. You don't even need to put no force on it. Just a redirect.
It wasn't the time to put the power into it, bro. All you got to do is pushing it in the direction and it goes in. That's it. It's too close to the goalkeeper. Anything or defender that's getting away. That's all he had to do.
He had 3/4 of the net wide open. 3/4 of the net wide the fuck open to score.
Yeah. No,
that's the frustrations of Nico Jackson. At least he put it away today. Props to Robert Sanchez. No big mistakes today. That in my eyes, he was actually really good in his one-on-one chances. He had the stop that I think it was offsides, but the back post cross that was wide open. We had somebody sitting in the back post. They hit like an overhead kick with somebody's back towards everybody. And then there's a guy in the back, 2 guys in the back post wide open. And they hit it. They hit it to the he makes a great save, but I think he might have been offsides, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, Sanchez was good. Even his long passing was good today. Like honestly, some of our best players today, like Cole wasn't really good, Nico wasn't really good. I thought Jaden was really good today.
Mm-hmm.
Caicedo, bro.
But Caicedo's this is bog standard for Caicedo for me.
Yeah.
But he keeps reminding me of Kante, Joey.
He ain't putting a performance less than an 8 now. Period. He don't put performances less than 8s. I'm saying less than an 8. Putting 8 performances every week. Most recoveries, most duels won.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, his passing. The pass to Nico, the long ball to Nico that he had in the first half. That Nico had a chance that the goalkeeper pushed wide. I thought we played overall pretty well. Like, our outstanding players didn't shine. But as a team, we don't need them to shine all the time now. Like, that's just point blank. We just don't. We don't need them to shine all the time. We have enough contributors for us to actually be very consistent. We don't have to rely on Cole every single game. And if Cole has a bad game, look who shows up. Somebody else shows up. Somebody else shows up. And that's the making of a really good team now. And the nice thing is Cole will still get his 20+ goals this year. He'll still get his 20+ goals, and we'll have contributors everywhere else on top of it. I think Nico has a chance of getting to 20 this year too. Like, he's already, I think, at 9 in the league.
Yeah, he's on 9 now. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think he has a very good shot at getting to 20. But we'll see, man. The trajectory of this team is crazy, bro, because they're all young as fuck. Like, the entire team is young. And
I'm seeing.
I have one last thing because I don't have a ton of time. I'm going to my parents' house right now. Don't worry too much about the center backs, guys, because there's reinforcements coming in January. Like, it's almost guaranteed now that there's reinforcements coming in January. So I wouldn't worry. Like, today was a sign to it should be a calling sign to the ownership group. Okay, that center back position. Make sure you shore it up. And I'm not a fan of Thomas Araujo. And Northside, I'd love for you to give us a little bit more information on him because you get to watch him a lot more than probably any of us have ever watched him. But for me, he doesn't look ready. So, like, I would rather stay away from somebody like that. I'd rather stay away from the entire league if it was up to me. Like, there's nobody from that fucking league. Like, I don't care. Like, I need somebody to be an impact right away. Like, I don't need 2 years of grooming fucking experience for him to actually be a contributor. Now, I need somebody to fucking come in right now. Like, right now. You know, and be a contributor. Like, I don't know. I don't even know who I would pick. If maybe I would like Ronald Araujo would be a signing. Christensen I'd be okay with. Like, someone like that. Like, that's like already been playing at high level football for a good amount of time. I don't need none of these young fucking bucks. I'm sorry for my language, but I really don't need nobody at that age. But Northside, tell me, what do you think of this guy? Like, this Thomas Araujo? Because it looks like we're gonna buy him.
Araujo, I don't think he's ready. I'll be real with you. I don't think he's ready, bro. So
that's what I thought.
That's not the defender that you need right now. I don't think he's ready, bro. From what I've seen, I don't believe he's ready. Like I said, I could be proven wrong, but I don't think he's ready, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think it's way too soon. I think he's still too raw. I don't think he's ready to take that step up, if I be completely honest with you, bro. So that's my opinion on it.
What's his physicality like? Because I know he's supposed to be pretty quick, right? Like, that's the idea behind him. He's supposed to be pretty quick, and he's a good passer. Like, that's from my understanding the idea behind the guy. But how is he physically? Like, is he ready for a league like this? Like, to be able to deal with a league like this?
No, physically he's decent. I just don't think he's ready for the speed. I think a lot of the time it's the speed in reading the game, because in that league, like, you don't have so many runners. You don't get, like, you know, even DMs pushing further and stuff like that, getting involved into the counter attack and getting in the final third. So I just think that with them, it takes a lot more time in the Portuguese league, man. It takes a lot more time for them to adjust to the Premier League. It's a completely different way of playing football. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Get a lot more. This is why Enzo struggled as well going to Chelsea, because he doesn't have so many runners, so many players to think about, being pressed all the time in the midfield. He's got more time on the ball.
But he's gotten better.
He's gotten better. Yeah, he has. But that's why I wasn't surprised that it will take him a while to adjust. And it was
that's why I'm like, I don't want like a big betting period with a guy. Like, that's my biggest concern with.
You need someone that's going to hit the ground running, because if you're buying him in you need someone that's
exactly, bro. But that's why, like, even with but all these guys that you're going to look at in January specifically, I feel like all of them have a bozo gene. Like, I can't like look at a lot, like a majority of them Like I watched Luke Cable in Champions League the other day. Bozo gene in there. Like there's a Bozo gene in there too. Like everyone's raving about him, but there's a Bozo gene in there. Like and like to me, it's like that's why if you're gonna get someone like that, you might as well just get like someone who's proven in a big league, like the Spanish league. Someone like that, who I know is like one of the more physical defenders in the Spanish league. That's why if Barcelona want to sell us the Ronald Araujo, like I would be cool with him. And I know a lot of Chelsea fans don't like that, but if we have to pay $50 million between him and Thomas Araujo, I'm picking Ronald. I'm just being honest, like because we're gonna spend $50 million in this January window at minimum. And Chelsea fans also, the last thing, because I'm turning into my parents' house now. Be on the lookout for Nkunku's sale. He's going to PSG more than likely in January. If they move Kolo Muani, PSG is gonna buy Nkunku, like almost guaranteed. So like we're probably buying a striker as well as a center back in this January window. As long as the dominoes fall in the right direction, we're probably getting a striker in this January window on top of the center back. So just be on the lookout for that. And I hope everyone has a great night.
No, you too, man.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Bro. Yeah, that's great.
I know, bro.
Great. Go on, Timmy. Go on.
No, I don't like. That's the thing about our squad building, bro. That's the thing about people saying we had a 10 out of 10 window. The fact that we have to let Nkunku go just to get a backup striker to me is nuts. As much as I like Joao Felix, like, why did we buy him and then not a striker, and then we have to let Nkunku go now? Like,
bro, but it's a squad building, bro. You need to have backup in certain positions, my brother. I know that you want like, but Nkunku is not playing.
No, because Nkunku's a 10. Because Nkunku's not playing because they have other people in the 10, right? Joao Felix is in the 10. So all we have to do.
But if he's not, he you know, obviously with Maresca, he's playing people. So if Nkunku is playing better than Felix, you would have probably played him as the second 10 and put Felix as the third one. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know what's going on, man. I feel like with how good he is at finishing, sometimes, especially with us not having someone after Jackson, that's as you know that you can put after Jackson, like a second striker. We should just play Nkunku, innit? So I kind of like the way it is in terms of the striking. But if he goes, we need to start thinking about who's going to be the guy that's going to be our second striker, innit? Or even potentially challenge for that number 9 position with Jackson. For me, I'm thinking more Rory Delap. What are you saying?
Oof. Do you think he'll fit? Actually, he played for Ipswich, so he'll fit. I like Rory Delap, but it's I don't know. For me, I think the best time but that's the problem with Premier League tax. The best time to buy strikers past, because Taremi was this last summer window was available. Guirassy was available this last summer window, but I like Delap. Maybe even someone like a Joao Pedro. I know he's more of like a link guy. We've heard well,
he's been linked with us as well recently.
But
I think
but I don't want to deal with Brighton anymore, man. They keep stealing our money, so I really don't know. This could be a psyop, you know, except for Caicedo though, because Caicedo's been immense. But even Cucurella, but in terms of just in general, with the prices being overinflated, I want to try from like other leagues, a more experienced striker like 26, 27, 28, because I feel like buying a striker that's the same age as Jackson is redundant. You know what I mean? Like we need like someone who, I wouldn't mind someone who's 30, 31, 32, because then by the time they're over the hill, Jackson's 25. And then we have a team. I
feel like you need starters. You need a goalkeeper that's a starter. You need a centre back that's a starter. You need the striker. I mean, if Jackson keeps this up, you could get somebody that gives him competition. And see
that's what I'm saying.
Because then at the same time, like he's developing well. Like the thing with Jackson is like when he doesn't have a lot to think about and he's direct. What was that game when he just shoved the defender off him and he was just direct? That was how he scored his goal today. Received the ball from Enzo, turns the defender one touch, second touch, boom, hits it. You know what I mean? When he's direct like that, you get the best out of
Last season, he was taking 10 touches before he hits that.
Yeah.
Bro, and he was like, get rid of him, bro.
And he fell over. You remember? Did you see that? Yeah. And it's just like, bro, like the touch should be to bring the ball round and then hit it first time up.
But this is how you know. That's how you recognize that he used to be a winger and not like he wasn't. He's not always been an out and out 9. He's a winger. but that's turning into a striker now. So he's kind of learning some of that stuff that you can see over time. That's what I wanted Tony last season. I wanted Tony, and I wanted him to become the backup, and then eventually become the 9, if that's what it turns into. If you know what I'm saying, but. Yeah, now we're in a different situation. For some reason, he's cooking now, you know.
Yeah.
So we have to now see what's gonna happen. But at the same time, we're talking about getting a second striker, and certain man ain't even got the first striker, bro. That's how I read it, bro. And we both in London, you know. Like, it's so strange. It's peak, bro. But yeah, man. It was right, I had to get rid of this notion, yeah. Because I don't know if you know Northside, yeah, but Brentford have 100% record at Stamford Bridge until this game. So since they came back up, they will beat us they beat us in all the games, yeah, at home. Obviously, part of it is poch tax as well, yeah, but it's what it is. But it's like we had to win this game, not just to stay within the race or stay obviously within touching distance or whatever.
Get that monkey off your back.
But it was also for us to get rid of that little weird thing that was going on with the Brentford. You know what I mean? We needed to beat them. So for me, it was we unnecessarily as well conceded that goal with Mbeumo, which just put pressure on us, especially with 7 minutes added time. Yeah. So it then mean we had to catch up to the game. But yeah, man, we needed a goal, which is important. So we obviously won the game, and after that, it is what it is, man. And I kind of agree with that Yahdi guy. Yeah, he was saying we need someone who fits the mold of Giroud, who's happy to rotate with Jackson. Yeah. So like he's a bit of a different player than Jackson. So when Jackson doesn't work, so let's say you had Aubameyang up front, and Giroud's different, innit? So when you take off Jackson and you put on, when you take off Aubameyang and you put on Giroud, you have a complete different dynamic that you have up front now. You know what I mean? You can cross the ball a bit more or go a bit more direct and stuff. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens. Now keep that Chris Wood. Yeah, he's good. He's good for Arsenal, blood. Do you know what I mean? They just need, you know what it is? No, sir, you just need a striker. I've always said it. Yeah, even a Chris Wood that knows where the goal is, like a Vardy, he will do their job for Arsenal. Forget about getting like the best one. Yeah, you can do it with any striker at this point.
You know what? I know Henry's doing punditry, but you know what? At this point, he can't be worse than that special needs Logan Paul, man. He's a terrorist. No, bro. I'm in all black because it's a funeral for me, man. I swear down, if Chelsea win the league, I'll actually give up Arsenal. I got a younger brother who's a Chelsea fan, and bruv, seeing him win 2 league titles in a Champions League is bad enough. A 3rd league title, halas. And with Man United winning the Manchester derby, bruv, I'm Northside, bruv. It's been a peak weekend, man.
No, I feel sorry for them because
their manager today came up against a low block. Let's be real, Brentford set themselves up really good to try and stifle you lot. Like defensively, they played well. They actually frustrated you lot. Cole Palmer was trying to get quite a couple of touches in, trying to get involved in the game, but they kept themselves tight. They were physical on set pieces as well. They're dragging your players down, dragging Cucurella down, doing the dark arts. You know, that's what they were doing, bro. Like they were trying to get something at the game by hook or by crook, bro. They were doing some nasty dark arts, bro. And yet you guys, just stayed focused on what you lot had to do. You lot Madueke as well. Like as much as he wasn't great, I'll give him a bit of credit that he kept his head in the game. You know what I mean? Enough to at least get the assist. He didn't allow the fact that he was doing stupidness at times in the final third to get to him. He leaves a lot to be desired a lot of times. His decision in the final third. But even like Sancho, bro, Sancho was comfortable, bro, taking man on nicely, linking up play nicely.
Tracking back as well. You know what I mean? He was tracking back as well and going. I was like, you know what? Just going well over there, man. It's just the certain things, man. We were also very lucky that Sanchez had one of his best games, bro. Like, you know, every time the ball went, like, even Sancho passed it back one time and he almost shot. It was like a shot. And I was like, yo, because the camera didn't pan, innit? The camera didn't pan to Sanchez yet. I was like, oh, don't let this guy be on the halfway line or something. You know, you never know with him. And he just, his sweeping was perfect, bro. Yeah, his sweeping was like perfect. And then he had that, bro, that was like a world-class save when he saved it point blank and that. And it was like, you know what? He's done his job. So as long as the defense do their job. But obviously the defense, I've always said defense is structure-based. So it's not always personnel, bro. If the players know where to be and what positions to be in, they're a bit more comfortable. Yeah. When they don't, they end up looking at how the City looks right now, where anytime a pass goes like in any direction. Yeah, it could look like that defense can break down, and we sometimes have it, but we've also rotated our defense a lot. Like remember it was Fofana and Cole, and then since then it's just been changing.
With the injuries.
So
The thing is,
so we need to see, like, obviously with Northside's like team. Obviously he got Saliba and Gabriel, and they play literally every single day 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Every game 90 minutes, so they're quite used to each other. But we know, besides the structure that you guys have in defense, that the partnership is built. So there's one bozo guy that we know. Gabriel is a bozo, but we know that Saliba's the calm guy. Do you know what I mean? You know that Gabriel's a bit of that. He's a bit reckless,
Yeah.
But right now he's calmed it down and he's working together. But sometimes that's what happens with the partnership. We don't really know what our partnership is yet. Like, really, we know Colwell's probably a starter, but then you look at Fofana, he would be a starter, but he's not always fit. Tosin, I don't know what's going on with Tosin. Listen, we got him for free, but we might be able to just, put 20 M's on him and get rid of him if we need to, innit? The Sassi, he doesn't play well with Badiashile, but they were partners in Monaco, which doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? Badiashile plays well. I've realized Badiashile plays well with Fofana, but on the left. When he play him on the right, he can't play with the ball on his right, so we have issues there. So it's like, we need to see what we do in it. I'm really happy with our front line. Obviously today it wasn't really the greatest thing in terms of, like, you could see Palmer wasn't really in it, but he was still making good passes. He was still kind of doing this. I mean, everyone was kind of doing their job, but no one was great. Until that, it was only really Sancho and then my man that was good. Jackson scored his goal, and that's where you can excuse someone like a striker. He might be poor in the game, but if he scores his goal, you can kind of forget about everything else he kind of done wrong, because he kind of done what his job was, if that makes sense. I'm not saying you take all the blame off him and act like he never done anything wrong, but he kind of done his job and got his goal.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of look at it, because for me it was like a must win. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think especially because, like, bro, I think we're able to handle physicality now, which we couldn't do last year, bro. Because I think that's part of Chelsea's brand. Our identity is we're able to handle physicality, bro. We can handle set pieces, and we're starting.
Well, last season, you remember this? Last season, we were praying that we don't face a low block, bro.
Yeah,
you knew that. If we used to face the low block, it was a long day.
It was peak.
I used to get my duvet like how you man do now, innit? To watch Arsenal games, We used to fall asleep, bro, because we used to see the U-shaped football thing, and you just knew there's no crosses, nothing. And you seen it at the City game today as well, with like how that United had their backline all in that little half center circle thing, and even when City tried to pass through them, they couldn't. So it was like you knew the ball's just gonna go up this side and back to this side, bro. And that's sometimes, with that, if a manager can't break a low block, it's a bit of a sign, that he might be dusty, like Deji says, isn't it? Dusty. I mean, you can see the dust coming. That's what he was telling me the other day. So it's like, it's what it is, isn't it?
Let's say, you know what? There's something that Yasser said that I actually strongly, not strongly, but somewhat disagree with. Yeah. I think defense is your problem, but I'd actually say it's the area where Maresca's improved the most, because on the Poch, you guys literally had nothing. Like, every time someone got past your first phase of press, it was carnage. And I don't really rate your individual defenders that highly, but the best thing you could do when you don't really have players you rate that aren't that good is build something around them. Like, the reason why people are complaining about our attack now is because Arteta's put on the handbrake too long. That's a tactical decision. If Arteta put his boot on the accelerator, people our attacking problems would still be there, but it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad. The problem is, for example, with us, we either score from corners and do nothing in open play, or like Monaco, all our goals came from open play, but we've done nothing from corners.
Yeah, but I said it about the Monaco game. I said it about the Monaco game when I came on. I told my man there that a lot of the goals that you got against Monaco were gifted. Not in terms of, I wasn't trying to downplay the win, but I was saying Saka got one where he literally passed the ball back to him, Remember, the goalkeeper literally gave him and telling me we want to have a free shot, so that's one goal. You just lucky that out of everyone in your front line, he was the most clinical because the rest of the team, like Jesus and everyone, was just missing sitters. So, see, I was like, okay, cool. They got the win, which is what they needed to stay in the top 8. So I wasn't really looking at the performance, me personally, yeah. But I didn't watch the Everton game yesterday. I tried to watch the highlights here. That was the shortest Sky Sports highlight I've ever seen in my life. It was like 20 seconds, bro. The thing just went beep. A couple of crosses, one chance gone. I was like, what?
I watched that game and I still want compensation, man. Man.
No, it was bad.
You talk about watching a duvet with Arsenal, yeah, but I'd say voluntarily watching an Arsenal game, one, you should go to a mental home, and bro, forcing yourself to watch that should count as a war crime.
Yeah. Bro, a low block, yeah. Chelsea don't do a low block with one sub, bro. We made all the subs we could do. We still couldn't score one goal against Everton, bro. Brentford are supposed to be Chelsea Bozo team, the team that they struggle against.
Bogey team, yeah.
Bogey team, yeah.
Bro, like you make one sub, you know what I mean? And before you make the sub after the goal, you know what I'm saying? You made that after Jackson's goal. Like it wasn't. This is what me with Arsenal, bro. Like it's like I can't. You can't excuse this, bro. You can't excuse what's going on with Arsenal, bro. Because it hurts, bro. Seeing Chelsea this good, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie about it. Seeing like Man United already like starting to build something. They're not the finished article yet.
Aye, bro. Amarim's got more wins at the Etihad than Arteta already.
Like you're seeing Liverpool as well going down to 10 men. What do our fans say? Oh, you can't score when you got 10 men. You know what I'm saying? But
Liverpool showed that.
What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, around the football club, all being debunked by the rivals. It takes time. He needs his own players. Oh, you can't beat Pep.
But this is the thing, though, yeah.
Can't do that, bro.
You know what it is, Nuff? When we said this, like when you guys were going through it in the beginning, like how you lot say it, yeah. They tell us that we don't know because we're not in a process. Your team just spends money or whatever it is, yeah. And even the other day, I was on MHF, which is that Hussam and Fingy's channel. Was it Judge Mo, yeah? And a man's telling me I'd rather be Arsenal than Chelsea right now. And I was like, what? I don't want to, because, bro, I don't know, because he was saying I don't like the way Chelsea spend money and how they got to where they got to. Yeah,
spending money means trophies.
Mo was telling him it's not about how you feel. They've bypassed that Odegaard process, that 2 years or whatever it is that we had to get to where you guys got. Do you bypass it by spending money or getting the right players and getting there? But some people just don't mind. Oh, we don't like it. We don't like the way they done it. And I'm like, bro, who cares about who wins? If I end up with a trophy, you're gonna end up with nothing, bro. So what are you gonna say? You got nothing to show for 5 years of waiting. That's what I was used to tell everyone. That's what I was used to tell everyone. Yeah.
Arsenal talking about dark horses, like and they can't talking about
everything you done. Yeah. I used to say out of everything you done here, time is a commodity as well. Forget the money, 800 million they spent here. You can never get your time back. So that's the worst violation. I always used to say out of everything, bro.
Arsenal is that dude who keeps chasing the girl who doesn't like him back, bro. That's so crazy.
Hey, yo.
This thing's gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work.
You know what I'm saying? I agree, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We need a rebuild after winning. Fuck all. They need a rebuild after dominating the Premier League and doing the trouble, bro.
And the man are laughing at him, bro. People are laughing at Pep. I can't laugh at Pep, bro. I can't laugh. Forget about me. I beat him in the Champions League final, whatever, yeah. But I can't laugh, bro. Like, I feel like man's gone. Listen, yeah. Touchline came in my chat earlier, yeah, North, and he's telling me hold that. I was like, what do you mean, bro? And he's like, hold that because we beat our rivals, Manchester's Red. And I'm like, bro, but they won 6 in 7. You can't tell anyone hold that. Do you know what I mean? When you're rivals, you've won a game, cool. But
it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
I know King won't do that because he got common sense. You get me?
Yeah. It's mad work, bro. It's mad work, bro. Like these also fans say, like if we sack Arteta, because I saw a video, yeah, about 3 weeks ago of this TikTok guy, yeah, who he's one of the guy who Northside reacts to in it, and he were basically saying, yeah. What's his name? That Wally Dinio guy, whatever his name is, that Wally Dinio, yeah. He was basically saying, yeah, like because Troops was saying obviously if Arsenal don't win a trophy, he wants Arteta out in it. If Arsenal don't win a trophy, and he was reacting to Troops saying that, and he was saying that like who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Who's out there if we sack Mikel Arteta? Because we're not going to buy a manager out of his contract. We're not going to buy a manager out of his contract because it doesn't happen in football nowadays. Hang on. And we all know this is nonsense because Man United did it with Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim was at Sporting and Man United bought Ruben Amorim when he was on the contract. Chelsea did it when they wanted. It doesn't matter whether you rate the managers or not, yeah? Chelsea did it with Enzo Maresca and Graham Potter. Whether you rate Graham Potter or not, yeah? Chelsea wanted Graham Potter and they paid him money to get Graham Potter when he was at Brighton. When Chelsea wanted Enzo Maresca, they paid the money to get Enzo Maresca. When Aston Villa wanted Unai Emery from Villarreal, what did Aston Villa do? Pay the money to get Unai Emery.
You man done it with Eric Ten Hag.
We did it. We did it despite of my hate for Eric Ten Hag. We wanted Eric Ten Hag at the time. We wanted Eric Ten Hag. What did we do? Pay the money to get Ten Hag. Tottenham paid the money to get Ange Postecoglou. So this myth about we can't buy managers out of contract that we want. Yes, you can. What is this myth? What is this? What is this myth, bro? Bro, Enzo Maresca is a phase 2.5. He's a phase 2.0 or 0.2.5, yeah. And he's
feel better, bro. When they're saying there's nobody out there better than Mikel Arteta, but we could have got Maresca. You know what I'm saying? If we had the ambition, he was a manager we could have went for. We could have went for Ancelotti. We could have spoken to Klopp. We could have went and got Inzaghi. These are all managers that moved clubs or went to go manage for clubs while this manager's been here. What are we talking about? We don't show the ambition. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of it, bro. Like, these men always want to make an excuse. There's no quality on the market. Why did we go get Pedro Neto? Pedro Neto would fit into the club. Why can't we get Pedro Neto?
Yep.
Didn't break the bank to bring Pedro Neto. Why didn't we go get Jackson? I mean, Jackson's not a better striker than the two strikers that we got at Arsenal. He is.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
The whole Chelsea front line is better than your whole front line. The whole Chelsea front line is better than Arsenal front line. Like Sancho's clear.
Their whole bench as well. The only thing
the whole bench. Yeah,
is we would say is our defense when everyone's fit. Other than that, everything else, bro. And we're down the process. It's
That's something I don't understand. How can you say there's no quality on the market but hype up every signing we ever make? Like, does that make any sense to you guys? Now, seriously.
You guys do that though. You guys do that. That's crazy. Because every time I remember the Calafiori, bro. Remember the Calafiori edits, bro.
Please. I've suffered enough.
He's looking real pretty over there. Look at his hair.
I'm at a point, where listen, Crystal Palace put 6 past us, whatever it takes to get Arteta out of here, man. The Arteta hater ones are starting to it's getting peak now because if Liverpool or Chelsea win the league, I'm screwed for the summer. But so I need Arteta. Whatever happens, bro, get him sacked.
Bro, Chelsea, because you know why? Because Liverpool still have. You know why? Because Liverpool. You know why it's more embarrassing for us if Chelsea win it? Because Chelsea was
from behind.
To then win it is an embarrassment to Arsenal because they weren't even supposed to be in the conversation. Liverpool was supposed to at least get into the top 4, and the fact that they still have Van Dijk, they still have Salah, they still have this, they still have that. So it's an embarrassment, but they still got players that have been there and done that. Still got Trent, still got Alisson. Do you know what I'm saying? They still got Konate, they still got players that have won things with that club and won major honors from the past regime. This is a completely Chelsea squad that this fan base mocked. Said that, look how many players they've got. They said that they're a mess. They don't rate Maresca. They don't rate the scouting system. They don't rate their ballers. Nobody. Do you know what I'm saying? And then for them to win the league, bro, there's nothing Arsenal fans can say. But even the most toxic positive would have to turn Arteta out. Have to. There's no
but you know what they were saying, Northside. They would say, "Oh, Chelsea spent £1 billion. Chelsea did this. Chelsea did that." That's what they were saying.
So then that's where they can't really run with that, because they said, yeah, you spent $1 billion, but they're like, we don't rate their team. They didn't rate them.
That's not the worst. That's not the worst bit.
According to Arsenal fans, they spent $1 billion on bums and young players that aren't good enough. They can't have it both ways, and this is why they need to keep their mouth shut, bro, instead of running their mouth, bro. Because this is what happens. You can't call them bums, and then all of a sudden they won the league. How did they do it then? How did they? So basically, you're gonna say what? So Maresca could win the league with bums that he inherited, yeah, that weren't good enough. They didn't need a rebuild, won the league, but Arteta didn't. Arteta needed to spend the 800 on the players that he wanted and he identified, and yet still can't get over the line. That's embarrassment. Like, you can't even. That's not even an argument. If anything, that's a diss back to the club, bro. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Guys. You know, in out as in Chelsea terms, and Timmy will tell you. You know that we feel like we've kind of bypassed 1 year, yeah, because last year with Poch, we should have been in the top 4, and this year we wanted to challenge. Remember,
the only reason that
not getting in the top 4 last season, we were fuming, bro. So if we didn't get into the top 4, we've kind of like maintained what we wanted to do, and that's thanks to Maresca as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it is what it is, man. So it's crazy.
That's when I said that I kind of disagree with, because you said if Chelsea win the league is Liverpool's worst. In terms of squad, yes, but at least Enzo Maresca is managed in this country. At least Enzo Maresca is familiar with the league because of his time with Pep. Arne Slot didn't know jack about coming about England when he came to Liverpool, and he's got their man potentially 9 points clear of us if they win at Goodison. And if Liverpool win, and if we end up finishing at best third, or if we get dragged in the top 4 race, the only way I can accept Arteta staying is if we win both domestic cups or the Champions League. And either way, that ain't happening. So I'm just waiting for the Arteta announcement to get sacked, and then I can just order pizza and be happy.
Yeah, but you see what it is, yeah. With Maresca, we had to adjust our expectations, because when we realized that Poch ruined the whole season for us, we basically said this guy has to get top 4, and then next season we'll challenge. And that's why we're not really doing this thing where we're saying we're challenging. You know, then we're not putting all the chest out, because we don't expect to be here, really. Yeah. And obviously, I believe now we're in a title charge. Whether we get there or not is yet to be seen. With Slot, I knew Slot was highly rated. I didn't know what he was going to do in the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's obviously, remember, Alex also told you he spoke to Kaneki and he told him the same thing. Slot was highly rated in Holland. So I told Hussam that day when he signed for Liverpool, I said to him, he's a good manager, but whether he's going to work with Liverpool, that's another story, because he plays similar football to club to a certain extent. And people have seen it. He's managed to do the same thing, just a bit more controlled, which is always what I said Klopp should have done with the team when he had them. He'd be up and still trying to play still press high all the way to the 97th minute. But he's already winning 4-0. What's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just see it out. Now you're just seeing them do that now. They just need to replace some of those players that they have, like Robertson, bro. Oh, my days, Robertson. You know what's mad, yeah? I remember yesterday, what was it? Lex saying he would take Tierney. Bro, don't be surprised if Arsenal says, let's swap Robertson for Terry, you know?
If that happens, bro,
they're probably willing to do that, because they don't understand. But it's just, bro, it's like, that's how you know, that you still have a player that's good, Northside. You know, when people are saying, we want that player from you, even though a lot of people think he's washed, it tells you that, there's still something there, innit?
Hey, man.
So, man.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you always know when rivals rate a player, bro. Like, the energy is very different. I said this and someone tried to run away with it like I said something mad. I said, bro, when we got Sterling, if Chelsea heard,
North remembers. You remember when you got Sterling, because I was there. Remember from I used to send him the links to tell him, you link to Sterling, bro. You link to Sterling, and we used to find out.
I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you to send me the link. Look at this. Man.
Yeah. And he used to say, no. We used to in the chat, man, because he used to do transfer news, and I'm telling him, don't be surprised if you get Sterling. And then we start seeing the news saying, maybe Sterling, bro. And then we started finding out it's Sterling. I was like, as long as you don't get him in 1v1 situations, he might be all right. But then 1v, that's why people were saying, "Yo, play Sterling up front." You're fucked if you played Sterling up front, because once he gets 1v1, he might start running backwards instead of forwards. Because as soon as he gets 1v1, he forgets everything.
Everything, bro.
Even if it's 2v1, 3v1, he doesn't pass. So it's one of them ones where he just
that guy needs to go to
and you
play
see what it is,
for
Northside. When we told people that because remember we sold Mount, Havertz, all these players, yeah. Every time someone thinks he got a gem from us, but we'd be upset if the player's leaving and it's a gem.
Yeah.
So if you got a good player, I would tell you, listen, yeah, you got a good player from us still.
Yeah.
I've lost the player anyway, so there's no point in me acting like it's not a good player. So we're not going to do what United fans did, yeah, when they tried to say Sancho's finished. We were gassed for a reason, yeah. And King was telling me, yo, you got a good player. And I'm like, listen, we were gassed for a reason.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it was like, we knew he was a baller. So if I was laughing when Havertz left, I was laughing for a reason. It's not because I don't know what he did, because we know he sucks. But then we were getting told, nah, these are ballers. Arteta this and that. I was like, listen, it is what it is, man.
Bro, it's the thing about Arsenal fans that's so shameless, right? You guys saw us score 38 goals in 38 games with Havertz up front, and you said that that's a good player, bro. Like, I was laughing when he left our club for 65 M's. We only lost 7 mil on that transfer. One of the worst transfers we've done in our history, bro. That's
bro.
Like, Havertz is like, listen, as much as we won the Champions League because of his goal, Havertz is Morata level of bad transfers, bro.
Well, we disrespecting Morata, you know. You disrespecting Morata. That's how bad my man is, blood. Yo, when I got the notification on One Football app, yeah, I closed it, went back into the app to make sure, then checked Sky Sports, yeah, to see if the number's right. Because I was like, nah, it can't be 65. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, besides that, I think it was 60 Mount and all these numbers. Mount today, bro, I was watching the game. They panned to Xerxes, panned back, Mount on the floor. I'm like, oh,
I told man about this guy. This guy always get injured, bro. When my family say, would you give Mount a chance? Would you give Mount a chance? I said, no, the guy can never stay fit. The guy ain't that good anyway, bro. The guy ain't that good, bro. The guy's average at best,
he ain't even played as much as Saka's playing, bro. Remember, he came in young, yeah, but he hasn't played as much as Saka's played, and his body's gone, bro.
Oh yeah.
This is why we always warn Arsenal fans and tell them, yo, you need a backup. But we get told they can't play Pedro Neto or couldn't get Pedro Neto because he's injury prone. I was like, bro, he's not playing most of the games, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He was like, it's still strange though, seeing man like go down. Like he used to play like literally every game for us, bro. I think he only had like a couple of niggles on that in his time with us,
Yeah,
and he can he was one of those that wasn't actually like even in this Champions League run, he was quite good. He played really well, wasn't it? He was one of our star players, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He just Havertz.
That's what it is. He's been chilling too much with Luke Shaw, bro. He's on that Luke Shaw diet. You know what I mean?
Man are getting Big Macs. Man are getting Big Macs. Man are going to KFC, getting the fried chicken and them things there. That's what makes him out. That's what man's doing, bro. Like that's what man's doing, bro. That the guy can never stay fit. The Zinga and that, bro. That's what man's doing.
2 buckets of chicken and that.
That's what man's getting, bro. You know what I mean? My fan base tried to gaslight, when we signed him, and say, oh, he's going to be the new David Beckham, the number 7 shirt. That's what these men were saying, bro. That's what these men were saying, bro. Yeah, that's why they did it. These men were comparing Mason Mount to David Beckham, bro. Like this is where football is gone. This is where football is, bro. This is where football is, and like when my fan base also said things like, oh, Højlund's better than Jackson, I was saying for time, bro. I was saying for time Jackson's clear of this guy, bro. I was saying for time Jackson is clear of Rasmus, bro. But my fan base didn't want to hear it, bro. And my fan base, said, oh, we were saying, oh, Garnacho, and Garnacho's done more for the club than Sancho. Sancho's lazy. Sancho can't defend. He's got a bad attitude, this and that. Everything they were saying, he trains bad. Like, and you're seeing right now, you're seeing right now, and they say Sancho was the problem. You're seeing, when I saw Chelsea link with Sancho, and when I saw Chelsea got him on loan with an option, with a 25 million option to buy, When I found out Chelsea were bringing him, I was fuming, blood, because I knew with Maresco, watching him from the first game against Man City, the style of playing, the way that he wants to play, the style of play, the possession-based football, and with ballers like Caicedo, ballers like Felix, ballers like Nkunku, ballers like Palmer, ballers like Jackson. I knew this guy, Jadon Sancho, man like Jamar, I knew this guy was going to cook, bro. And this is what it is, yeah. I see man sitting down goalkeepers and that, bro. Sitting down goalkeepers and that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's cooking. I can't even lie. You know what's refreshing, yeah? Like this is the difference, yeah. Arsenal win a game, you can't critique anything. Chelsea win a game, yo, Jackson until the goal, he was poor. Yo, Madueke, good assist, but overall, you were poor. You know what I mean? For the 90 minutes, you weren't all that. Palmer today wasn't at his best, wasn't the most effective. You know what I'm saying? These men are still able to look at performance and say, yo, you know what I'm saying? These men are still able to look at Sanchez and say, yo, you know what, yeah? We need an upgrade on you, but you made 2 key saves in this game.
Key saves, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean I rate you. Doesn't mean I want to keep you. Doesn't mean we don't need an upgrade.
You're just giving them credit for today's game. That's it.
We win a game. Oh, you're negative. You're moaning.
You're negative. Just be happy. No, just be happy. Just be happy. Even the match reaction today when we beat City, I know it's a derby in that, yeah. Like I said, I'm happy that we won, yeah. But my fan base will call me negative. There were people probably in the comments of that match reaction, Man City and Man United, saying probably Real King is negative because he didn't think Man United played that well. Oh, Real King is not a true United fan. This and that, bro. But it's like, this is the thing, yeah. What people don't understand about football. Just because you won a game, yeah. Just because you won a game doesn't mean it was a great performance. Yeah, like when you win a game, you can still criticize certain aspects, and you can still say we need to improve on certain things. Like I said, it was a good win. It was good that it was good how we set up against Man City defensively and in midfield. But in the final third, we need to improve that. We need to improve in the final third the next coming games, because in the final third it still wasn't good enough. Luckily, Diallo got us out of jail, and this is what it is. But one criticism what I have on that game, and people will call me negative and toxic. That's what they were saying, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Big up to MSC, yeah. Big up to you, bro. Bro, yeah. I'm a Wolves fan. We're 19th. I look more enthusiastic than you. Love the North. Listen,
yeah. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, blood. Because I go Wolverhampton all the time because it's down the road, bro. Them man are smiling more than you, man.
But let them smile.
Yeah.
Let them smile. Nah, real talk. You man can smile through the failure. I'm not smiling through the failure, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, my club spends more money than you. My club, with all due respect, is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't grow up. Yeah. I didn't grow up seeing myself win nothing, bro. Like, if I decided to be a Wolves fan, maybe I would be smiling. But I'm not a Wolves fan.
But they sacked their manager, blood. My man sacked.
Yeah.
But you can't make those kind of comparisons, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Do you get me? It's different. Like, people, obviously, the bigger teams, yeah, will look down to Arsenal, yeah, and stuff like this. My club's got history, got heritage in the league. So I've always said this, yeah. You can mock us in Europe, bro. We've got heritage in the league, innit? We should not be going 20 years without winning a league title. And anyone that's around my age, yeah, knows that we were winning league titles, bro. So for me to expect us to go back to that, yeah, isn't me asking for too much. You may look at it and say, oh, Northside, for you to win the champion, maybe you are asking for too much, yeah? I don't think so. But you can make an argument for that because my club's never done it. But am I asking for too much for my club to win the league, bro? Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, when you support certain clubs, yeah, you know what the expectation is, what the level is, innit? And you as a fan uphold that. Chelsea almost lost that because some fans were trying to think that this, landing in mid-table and not being serious, not competing for major honours was acceptable. Whereas the ones that grew up seeing major honours, 2 Europa League titles, 2 Champions Leagues,
2 Champions League,
Mourinho coming into the league and winning league titles against Fergie, probably
Yep.
the best manager in world football at the time.
Yep.
I'm saying, like, you can't then just move it and be like, yo, why are you upset when it ain't to that level, bro? Because you didn't grow up seeing that level, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with players, bro, as well. It's the same thing with players. Like, it's the same thing with players. Certain man will say, for example, to you, Northside. Certain man will say to you, "Oh, why don't you? How can you not rate Odegaard? How can you not rate Saka like that?" It's because you've seen better players. It's because you've seen Bergkamp. It's because you've seen Santi Cazorla. Because you've seen Thierry. Like, we've seen better players, but like these men haven't seen these type of players, and we all get it in our fan base. The Chelsea will have it. Certain people in the Chelsea fan base will be saying, "Oh, how can you not rate Madueke?" Certain man in the Chelsea fan base will say there will be Chelsea fans, but what will say, how can't you rate Madueke? It's because you've seen man like Hazard. You've seen man like Hazard at your club, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with my fan base. How can you not rate Bruno? How can you not rate Rasmus Højlund? It's because I've seen Paul Scholes. I've seen Ryan Giggs. I've seen Ronaldo. I've seen Nani. You know what I'm saying? So so it is the same thing with football clubs, with players, with managers, with everything, bro. Like, these men don't understand, bro, when they say to us, "Oh, we're toxic and negative," but like, bro, we've seen a better generation of football, bro, and this is what it is. This is what it is.
You know this? They call you an aesthetic merchant, bro.
That's
what they called me last week. They said, "Why do you not rate Saka? Why do you think Saka's not world class?" I said, Saka has world class numbers, but doesn't have world class abilities. We can see that with the amount of these people. A winger, not supposed to, but the ones with flair and that are the ones you rate highest. That's why we rated certain players higher than everyone else. The ability is what you put higher, then you put the numbers and that after.
Yes.
Now it's just people that don't understand football at all, that because they can't explain it to you and they don't know what's happening on the pitch, they use numbers because they believe it's facts to show you. That's why you see like Jigglypuff and that. We got 55 assists, 45 this, 45 that. Because they tell you, and then they tell you everything with numbers and whatever, because they want to tell you we know the truth because it's numbers.
He said we need a striker now. Yeah. After putting out a video that we've got a striker in Havertz. Now we're saying that we need a striker, but what happened to running up all the field tilt and GA and all that? What happened to that?
I swear to you, I don't know Drogba's GA, who's my favorite player. I don't know his GA. I don't know, like, there's so many players, Ronaldinho name, all of them, man. I don't know anyone's GA, bro.
I don't know if you guys
laughed because they were laughing at us the other day, because we said I didn't know. Oh, Hazard only had 5 goals in 1 year, whatever it was, that one season, Bro, I didn't even know that happened, fam. I knew he had a poor season, but I didn't know how many goals he had. But I knew, and I would tell you, Northside and everyone else can tell you, that any time you knew Hazard's coming to your stadium, that you're doomed. You knew that because you knew what he was capable of doing. It's not necessary. This is the thing. It's about.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
Then it's like, but if the player is more effective. Then it's effectiveness, which basically means we want to rate the players about what stats he does. We don't really want to look at what he can or can't do. Then
they need to get rid of that word, bro. So I swear to God.
When they realize you rate people like Hazard, Grealish, and all those people, actually, you're an aesthetic merchant. So
aesthetic merchant.
But if you've played football, you know that the people that make things look very easy are actually the players that are better than the others. Forget about the numbers, because it's usually hard to make it look easy. That's which is usually seeing Messi just turn on someone without even no effort, or Neymar doing a sombrero flick. I know it looks nice, but football's partly entertainment too. But
that's
what anyone can do in sombrero flick. That's why when you see it,
of doing something is when you master something, you make it look easy. You make something hard look easy. Like looking at anything, like. Even like, for example, like Ronaldinho, like watching him doing the Jogo Bonito thing. I used to always go outside thinking I couldn't do half the stuff he could do, bro.
Exactly. So if you played the game, you know how difficult it is to do.
But
A
he
lot of
makes it
people
look
haven't
anyway.
played this
It
game.
makes it look.
No, if all they know is you can do it on FIFA if you hold L2 and flip the thing. Like, you know what I mean? They think it's easy.
These
No,
man
it's true,
play on
though.
And then
these man play FIFA. These man play FIFA and peasant that on FIFA Street and that and them things.
they look for the 5-star play, but this is the thing. Even on FIFA, yeah, North, your winger needs to have 5-star skills to do it.
Yeah.
But they don't know that.
Do you know why?
So-
Because when you want to play in like power league and that, these are the men that come with the crisp boots, yeah. They come with the new Ronaldo shirt and all of that, yeah. Do you know what I mean? The hair, the hair in that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's bare gel. You know what I'm saying? And then when they start kicking ball, you got man with a pot belly that are 60 years old,
50-year-old blood.
They're showing you the levels, bro. Man's got
just
like
doing Cruyff turns and that, and then you're just falling on the floor.
15 on pace, touching the finishes. A1, man's got the old black and white Adidas, bro. Your ones with the flipping studs that you gotta use the flipping spanner in that. Run down. But them man understand ball. You know what I'm saying? But these man, they don't understand ball, bro. This is why being excellent at the bare basics of football, you're always going to dominate. You're going to dominate teams in a different way. Like I've seen so many people that think they can play football go up against another team that don't have the pace, don't have all of that, and yet they're bopping them off the park. It's happened to me when I was younger. Like more time you'd play with the older man because the older man read the game properly and they're touching their controls A1, and they don't even need to run. They just get themselves in the right position in the pitch. As soon as they receive the ball, boom, boom, every single time. The rest of them running around. All of this kick and merchant stuff, when you
it's dead, bro. Yeah,
a limit to it, bro. Only when you catch the opposition out, but they're overthinking you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and it's not like that, bro. Like Figo wasn't explosive with pace. Figo wasn't mad fast. There's bare players in history, that these man open an ultimate pack, that ain't mad fast, bro. So why'd you rate them then as legends? Why'd you rate them?
But these man play FIFA Northside. These man rate FIFA. These man will say, "Oh, Jude Bellingham's 91 rated on FIFA. Jude Bellingham's the best player in the world." And that, like, bro, he's not. Oh, look at his pace. Look at his strength. Look at his 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. Only this and that.
Was Pirlo fast? He weren't lightning fast. Pirlo wasn't like that, but that guy, his touch, his IQ, the way of pass, the way he read the game was next level, bro. Man didn't need to be fast.
Even Fabregas at Chelsea when he had Conte, bro, he was slow, but he would get the ball. He would already know who's making the run, where he would just turn, perfect ball across, kill everyone with that pass, bro. And you think, wow, I didn't even think he would make it. How did he even know that the Costa was making that run at the time? But it's all IQ. And, and at the time, I got cooked, because I said you can tell that Saka's a left back playing at right wing if you know football. I said you can tell that that's not his position. It's almost like he was told he can do a job. He done a job. You know how you say in offside, if you can do a job, you can do a job over there. But it's not your position. You can tell it with him because if you watch him, he's so predictable.
Yes.
I have to big up Saka because his finishing is elite, I have to say that. He finishes, he gets the goals. I'm not taking anything away from him. But as a winger, the reason why you overload that side is because he needs it. But it's an uncomfortable situation, uncomfortable conversation to have.
But
he needs it. He needs that link up. He needs that link up with Odegaard, and he also needs the decoy run from that run that right back makes. He runs either he gets the ball and then he crosses it in, or he doesn't get the ball and the defender moves with him and Saka can make that cut in. Or he links up. If he doesn't do that, you get that situation where if that gets locked off, if you really watch the games, you realize that they don't block pass. They don't really cover Saka. How people say doubled up, tripled up, and no. Literally, they just block his passing lanes. One stands in front of him so he can't pass it to the right, and the other one blocks Odegaard. What he does is he'll dribble. He runs straight into them, loses the ball, and then they just pass it around. And that also tells you that he doesn't have the dribbling skills. Because if he did, he may be able to do what, I don't know, Palmer did the other day against Tottenham, kind of get himself in and out of situations. He gets himself out of situations with pace, not with the skills.
Not with the skills.
If you don't understand football, you don't know that. You just think he's nowadays kick and run, pass and run. When he pass it and run, it's called cooking now. That's how you cook now. I pass it to you and I run. That means I've beaten you. I've beaten my fullback. I mean, that's what it is now.
Saka.
So when you go back, the other day, I watched the game Barca, because he's done a show as well with Omar. It was that I've seen the highlights from the Dortmund game bro, bro, people are making jokes about Yamal saying he had to get tested for doping, after the game, because the way he was playing, it's crazy. Like, he has something other than he'll see a run. He knows what to do in that position. Because when I played winger, they used to tell me, your job is to cross the ball to the striker. You get it? The other stuff like the goals and that doesn't matter, because the striker's job is to score the goals. I know the game's changed now where you need the wingers to score as well, like goal scoring wingers and that. That's what's added. But that's usually more if you got a false nine. Like when Liverpool had a Firmino, and the wingers would score the goals. So if the wingers can score the goals and the striker, that's just the added benefit. But you want your striker to score the goals, and that's why Northside keeps always screaming and shouting, because he wants the striker.
Yeah,
because
it's all about IQ.
Because Northside's winger gets the goals, but he needs more. That's why that's the point. So you need your wingers to get, like, they can provide for the striker. This is and obviously if you don't have a striker, you end up leaning on the wingers for the goals. But a lot of now it's just number this, number that, number this, bro. And it's okay, cool. You know what I mean? If I hear certain man say I don't rate this player or I rate that player, you can already tell if man knows football. No, it's not even a diss, but it's like a lot of the times you could just tell.
Come on, man.
You see the bro, when that guy told Northside that Declan Rice progresses the ball better than Partey, I was dying.
What?
I was outside.
What?
I was outside.
What?
Some guy dropped a chat and told him, because Northside was talking about, I think, was it Partey's gonna get sold or whatever? Was it something like that? And someone said, don't worry, we got Rice and he progresses the ball better.
Get out of here, bro.
Bro,
get out of here, man.
I'm gonna crash the whip, but
these man don't, bro. These man don't know ball,
humble enough to learn, because there was a time, that I didn't understand football. Do you get me? Like, when you're young, you're watching, and you get all the older talking, and you're like, I don't know if I agree, and you get some wild takes, and with time you learn, innit? Like, okay, this is why this player's a baller. Okay, this is why. Like, my uncle used to sit us down and say, yo, like, I'm a 10, innit? He's like, yo, watch what the 10's doing, and I want at the end of the game you to tell me what are you doing what are you not doing that he's doing in the game, innit? He'll tell my that's a winger, I want you to explain to me what you're not bringing to your game that this winger's doing. Do you know what I'm saying? And the same to all my cousins. Like, we all play different positions. Like, some were wingers, some was a defender, some were midfielders. And he'd be like, yo, constantly, like, I want you to watch his game. And I want you to explain to me after why you're not doing that when you're going and playing football. And that helped us understand the position and what you need to your game, and what you're not doing, and how you're not reading the game, and what you're not doing.
You would have been doomed though, Northside, if your uncle was telling you watch Odegaard, bro.
Bro, come on,
you're the 10. You would have tell you watch Odegaard. You would have been doomed. You're lucky that at them times they were ballers, bro. So you're looking at man actually doing something. You would have been doing circles with the ball, just left.
That's what I mean. When
it's like,
when man say as well, like when man say like it is said on Sancho again, when man say, oh, Sancho never takes on his man, it's like, bro, it's like Sancho knows when to take on Sancho knows when to take on his man, and he knows when to not to take on his man. That doesn't mean he never takes on his man. He just knows when to do it, bro. It's same with Yamal, bro. It's same with Yamal, it's same with Palmer, it's same with all of these men. These men know when to take their man on. These men know. And this is the thing, like, Saka's a good player, but Saka is not Yamal. Saka for me is not even Arsenal's best attacker at the club. Arsenal's best attacker at the club is even Ranieri. Like, technically, even better technically than Saka. Like, all you need to do against Saka is not let him cut inside. If you don't let him cut inside to pass or to shoot, he's not doing anything. But like, Saka excels at one thing. That's cutting in. Ethan excels at 2 or 3 things, like receiving the ball on the half turn, his first touch, his decision making, his IQ, his vision, bro. You know, bro. You know when you see a baller. People think you have to watch like 10 games to know that if this guy's a baller or not. You can watch a guy for 10, 15 or 20 minutes and say, is this guy a baller? Yes or no? You can tell by a 10 or 15 minute game. You can tell if this guy's got it or not. And this is the thing, yeah. And you alluded to it, Yassi, about Jackson. Jackson used to be, obviously Jackson's a winger, obviously, but Jackson can adapt to can adapt and be a striker. You know why? Because he's got the technical fundamentals, he's got the basics down to a T.
Which
This is
we
the
saw in pre-season. So this is why we never really got onto him, because we saw him being able to link up on that, even though he wasn't in his position.
Yes.
But we saw that he had the technical ability. He just needed to, understand the position. You know what I mean? And get coached by Poch, but he didn't. That was
he had no coaching.
But it's like 100%. And this about what you said when you said you can tell when a player's a baller or not. Bro, Darwin Núñez, bro, when he came, he scored that goal, Community Shield, whatever, won him that game. Everyone said, "Oh, we got the new Haaland." I was like, bro, he doesn't know what he's doing. They said, bro, they tell you he causes chaos. I was like, my brother, since when is a striker supposed to just cause chaos? Diego Costa, and since then I used to call him the donkey with his V8 on the back. That's what I used to call him. Yeah, he just has an engine, and he just runs around. Yeah, because he doesn't know why. He gets into a position. But then you can tell that he's a winger too, because he gets in a position and he just doesn't know how to position his body to get the tap in or to get something in. You get it? He just swings his foot at it and he just rolls in the sky, and you think, bro, it's an empty goal, bro. How you just chaosing? You got the same with Hoyland today, that Asmus guy, bro. This guy, literally every game, North, he's there hugging a man like this, The ball comes across and then he's not even. When the ball goes across, he's not even like, listen, allow you, I'm going to get the ball. He's like, nah, you stays with you, and the ball just goes past him. And I'm like, bro, you're supposed to go for the ball. I get you with the striker or the defender, but now it's time for you to leave. So in some ways, he was occupying the defenders today, but he didn't do anything else. He was just there, he was a nuisance, but it was like, at least link up, do something else. Okay, cool. He's not good at that anyway. So how about running behind? That's his thing, innit? Running behind. Apparently,
running into channels, that's his thing. Running into channels, that's his thing, bro.
But he doesn't know what a channel is, bro. The thing. He just runs, bro. He doesn't know where he's running. Because if you knew where a channel was, he'd know where to make the run. Every time you see him go into a goal, he literally he doesn't get there. How players where the ball's gonna be in it, and they time it perfectly. He's here when the ball comes. So you know what he has to do? He has to jump to get to it. Them ones. He's late. Or he goes behind him. And he close. No, he timed it wrong, bro. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's why the ball keeps going behind him and not in front of him. So you just look, a lot of players, you can tell when you see even those young players, even the way Northside always says with Ethan, bro, you can tell that he's a baller.
Yes.
Even like a Grealish, you can tell that he's still, regardless of what happens right now with City, if you take him out and put him in a different team, he has this base level thing that he's the way he is. So when you put him there, because he has the technical ability, he can survive. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not basing his play on systems, which is what a lot of people do now. So even if you take a player out, it's just going to be either worse or because he doesn't understand anything. It is what it is. The system's covering for players' IQ nowadays. They're not thinking for themselves. The system thinking for them. It's just almost like man's using ChatGPT when he's playing football, bro. Go left, go right. Them ones, bro. Man thinks you getting instructions, navigation thing on the pitch, bro. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy, bro.
I hear it, bro. Listen, I'm gonna have to wrap up, man, because I need to have a shower. I need to have something to eat. But big up to all of you lot, man.
Thank you for having us as always, bro. I know, big up, man.
Big up, man.
Absolutely shambolic, man. And I'm pissed off. I can't lie. Tomorrow we're clipping up the top gooners. Trust me, lunchtime they're getting cooked, bro. Trust me. Bro. Because a lot of these men now are now saying the things that we've been saying. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it because you guys classify us as negative and not real fans. Why is it okay for you lot to say?
Did you see them man celebrate the Robertson red card?
Oh, I got that clip.
Oh yeah.
that VTech Rick Ross, I don't know what he thinks, bro. I don't know what he's thinking, bro. Man, I celebrating red cards. You ain't even done your job yet.
Anyone wants to send me any more clips? I saw that one. What's his name? That said, the manager.
Huh?
Boy.
Gunner shoot the manager. Did you see that?
Yo, league judges. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he said
yeah.
I would shoot him.
Yeah, that's
I would
Potter's
shoot
guy,
him.
bro. And these
Yeah,
guys, bro.
yeah. League
He was
judges lost it,
fuming.
bro. He went fuming, but he lost.
He's
He
going
lost
Robo.
his.
Yo, my man calls him RoboCop and expressions.
Yeah. Man lost his head, bro. You know what I mean? Professor X for the X, man lost his head, bro. You know, them way there, fam. Like, man lost his head, bro. You know, them way there, like, shit from Toy Story,
Why is
fam. Lost his
Odegaard
head,
doing
fam.
this? But you know there is no fair.
Hair
The only-
flicks.
You see when Pep does that thing with his hands, yeah, he does it. The players actually understand what he's saying. They've always spoken about in his documentaries. They know what he's talking about when he does that thing, when he does the move formations.
Yeah.
When Arteta does it, it just looks like he's doing gang signs on the sideline. You know the ones that you don't, bro. I swear down, he just think, bro, come on, just focus,
Yeah,
bro.
them way there, my man got the light bulb and that light bulb, guys. We're gonna get the light bulb, guys. There's that walk alone anthem and they get thumped by Liverpool 4-0 and done things there, bro.
One thing I'll say before we head out, bro. One thing I'll say before we head out. I feel bad for your Arsenal fans because one of my friends, right? He told me, and he was dead serious. He told me he will off himself if Chelsea finish above Arsenal. I don't even want to anymore. I love this guy to death, but I don't know what he's gonna do, bro. I don't know how we had him on camera as well. I don't know what's going to happen.
You better install a ring camera at his yard, fam. You better look after him, blood. I swear down,
we gotta have a secret camera for the police to come because it's not looking good, bro.
Roto, you got to share a cell with Diddy and them man there, so you make sure you can't be having man doing
that. Nah, bro.
You know, sometimes you say things and you don't really mean it, just angry.
Yeah. That's what happened yesterday with my man. And then Troop said the 9/11 thing.
Yeah, man said the 9/11 thing, bro.
I swear that them man are just all lost. They're all losing.
Man like Morgan Gibbs White said it, bro. You know the word there. Man like Morgan Gibbs White. Yeah. Man like Morgan Gibbs White said 9/11. Yo, it's crazy work, bro.
Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're gonna redirect to live Northside raid on the way in. We're